Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our Filipino USRNs all over the world. Of course, to all of our PHRNs as well. Magandang umaga po, magandang hapon, at magandang gabi. Ngayon po, nandito po ulit one of our Town Kids Kind Kerners. Kung napanood niyo po last time, our episode with Miss Essie, nasa Philippines pa po siya, and right now, she's in the US na. Ayan. And today, we'll talk about another story. Bago po tayo mag-start, papakilala muna ako. My name is Miss Janica, the Recruitment Supervisor of Town Kids, and the topic for today, Town Kids Inside Story, is the view upon arrival in New Jersey as a Town Kids Kind Kerners. Ayan. So, pakilala po ulit kayo, Ma'am Jessie, para po makilala kayo ng mga watchers natin.
Hi po, I'm a Disney princess, charot. I'm Jessery po. And Down Kids nurse, and I've been here in the US for 3 months na, yay!
Ayan. So, time flies, ma'am, no? So, if you remember,
Okay.
we have your interview back in Philippines, and right now, nasa US na
Mm.
kayo, ma'am. How fast that is, no? And ma'am, so to start off with the question, alam ko excited na yung mga nurses natin marinig, no, kung ano ba yung mga nangyari or kaganapan once our nurse arrive in the United States, no? So, we got to talk to you back, ma'am, here in the Philippines about all the preparations, kung bakit may mga delays na nangyari and that, no? And yung mga preparations po na ginawa niyo, ma'am, did it help you when you landed in the United States?
Yeah, it helped me a lot, especially yung mental preparation kasi the biggest preparation that I had is not yung mga dadalhin ng gamit, yung mga but it's really the positive mindset because parang it was all about excitement, and sabi ko nga this was the ultimate dream that I had. So I had to prepare myself mentally and to be able to adapt to this like pivotal change in my life. And yeah, so it helped me a lot in moving and starting anew in this new country.
Ayan. So, in that span of 3 months, ma'am, no, can you tell us, paano po kayo nag-settle down sa US? Kasi ma'am, nakikita namin yung mga stories ninyo, how you like do unboxing and stuff, no? Can you tell us, ma'am, paano po kayo from day one and now 3 months, could you say you're well adjusted na po ba in the US?
Well, adjusted siguro feeling ko, hindi naman pinilit, but because like I said, this was an ultimate dream. I had my mindset to it. Ito yung talaga yung gusto kong mangyari. So, first of all, syempre, pagdating dito, yung jet lag is real. Yun. Kasi parang sabi ko, umalis ako sa Pilipinas April 29. Tapos parang halos 24 hours yung yung flight ko, pero pagdating ko dito April 29 pa din. Ganun. So, ayun. And then it was difficult also to go to sleep kasi alam niyo ba na 8:30 PM yung sunset dito. Yung parang yung liwanag from the window, sabi ko, "Bakit gano'n 8:30 na tapos ang liwanag-liwanag pa." So, I think that was just the thing that was very challenging, pero it was like a few days naman. And we were also very lucky enough na pagdating namin dito, it was a holiday, so we had like a week to adjust, to go around, ayun, to get ourselves situated.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think, like I said, the most important aspect of this journey and how I was able to settle is ayun nga, yung mindset mo. Because as we all know, there are really some problems here, some issues, and a lot of things are being talked about. Kaya lang, ang sabi ko nga sa the people that I talk to, especially the ones na nandyan pa rin sa Philippines, is you have to face your own battles. You have to be aware of whatever the things are here, but you have to be prepared for that if it happens to you just in case. But then again, this is the time that you have to be selfish. You have to focus on yourself because it's totally different here. I'm really telling you, parang it's grabe yung change because um tawag nito, if magpapadala ka kasi sa mga negative things that you hear or yung mga problems na hindi mo pa na-e-encounter, it will just, parang guguluhin niya lang ang isip mo. But if you are telling yourself na I can do it, I have to focus on myself, this is the kind of change that I need to adapt to, then it's going to be better for you because yun na talaga yung all I can say is just a positive mindset.
Mhm.
It doesn't mean that you have to ignore the issues, but you have to make sure that you are making yourself ready because wala namang ibang magtutulong sa'yo to be able to adapt here or to settle here, but it's always yourself. And yun nga, I'm also very lucky to have a good, mga kabatchmates ko who turned out to be friends also, of course. Yung mga kabatchmates mo, yun talaga yung magiging circle of friends mo eh. So, shout out kay Tina and Apple to my, kabatchmates na, yung naging housemate ko, yung naging friends. And ayun, the most important thing, like I said also before, is to pray because the moment I wake up, I always thank God for a new day. And then, yun, before ako mag-drive, nagpe-pray ako. And then, sometimes with my patient, I also pray silently because the kind of security that you have with your faith is, the most powerful protection that you can just give yourself when it comes to being able to settle here in the US. Ayun.
Mhm. Ayan, so the tip ma'am 'no, pinaka-tip ni Miss Essie is that habang nasa US ka pa, don't let those negativities na madala mo pa papunta ng US kasi it would affect you ma'am 'no? Tama po.
Opo. Opo.
Mhm. Ayan.
Meron yan, it's okay, meron yung negativity, pero yung focus mo muna is yourself and how you will be able to settle down and adapt here. Ayun.
Ayan. So, ma'am, actually somehow nabanggit niyo na po 'no, pero in comparison ma'am ma'am gaano iba yung buhay ng pagtira sa US kaysa dito sa Philippines na mga kababayan mo yung kasama mo? How different it is to live on a very different culture and different people around you?
Ay, totally different po. Una sa lahat, nakakapagod minsan mag-English, charot.
Yes.
Um, and then because Town Kids is in Lakewood, Lakewood is really so quiet. Yung sabi nga nila Lakewood is a probinsya daw, but social na probinsya dito kasi puro cars and all. Pero it's really far from the very busy streets of Cebu City. Yung parang matutulog ka minsan, it's like the silence is so deafening. Pero yun nga, it's something na I really learned to love then. So it's very subtle here in Lakewood. It's so different. But siguro yung tawag nito, pinakamalaking difference ng life there and here is that yung ito yung kasi yung pinaka-funny experience namin, yung paggamit ng cash. Kasi people here use credit cards all the time. This
Hmm.
is because yun nga, I'm sure na nagre-research na yung mga nurses that are going here and their credit scores are very important because that's like the personality that you are showing to like your lenders, to the banks, yun. Because wala na silang ibang titingnan except your credit score. And then I remember nung first few days namin, and then yun, we go to places, we do groceries, and then nagbabayad kami ng cash. And then sometimes, sabi ko, bakit parang people look at us funny? And sabi ko, siguro planning lang talaga for our stuff. But talking to the nurses that are already here, it's like they're saying, siguro kasi people who pay in cash in the US are like those people that do not have a good credit standing, so that's why they don't have credit cards or yung mga homeless kasi yun nga binibigyan sila ng cash or those people who do not want any electronic trail of their transactions because maybe may mga ginagawang masama yung gano'n. So we're like, ay ganyan pala yun dito. That's why yun nga every kembot mo is credit card talaga. And then sabi ko, saan ako dun sa mga na-mention mo? Wala naman siguro. No, kakarating lang kasi namin eh. And then yun, sabi nga ng isa kong friend, malamang 'pag nag-cash ka dito, malamang poor ka kasi hindi mo kaya mag-credit card. Kasi sa atin 'di ba 'pag cash yan yaman gano'n. But the point is that if you have a good credit score, you use your credit card all the time sa transactions and then cash, yung mga
Mm.
emergency lang, or there are some places that you can use cash, but it's really cashless here. It's like the first time in my life na halos walang laman yung wallet ko kasi all the transactions you swipe, kahit yung mga online orders, walang COD dito po, credit card na. Prepaid lahat, ayun. So, gano'n. And then siguro, the other thing that I really like here, because in the Philippines, I don't know if I mentioned to you before, pero yung pagda-drive diyan sa Philippines,
Mhm.
ano lang ako, yung driving school lang yung experience ko. Dito, I don't have a choice. I have to drive kasi po walang public transport, walang jeep, walang ano, tapos hindi ka puwedeng maglakad kasi most of the time grabe yung bibilis ng mga sasakyan dito. So, ayun, wala po akong choice that I have to to learn how to drive. And yun nga, sabi ko, I'm lucky enough that my kabatchmate and ka-housemate din na si Tina is my very patient driving instructor. So ayun, she helped me with adapting to driving here. Pero driving here is so much safer kasi alam niyo po yung traffic lights and then yung traffic rules, sumusunod talaga yung mga tao dito. And then, yun nga, sometimes sabi ko, I don't want to compare, but the roads here are just really yung very wide, and yung parang kung magle-left turn ka dito ka talaga na lane, yung ano ka. So it's really very organized here. And siguro the biggest difference, so I just mentioned a few, is that looking for apartments. Because diyan sa Pilipinas maghanap ka ng apartment, magda-down payment ka tapos lilipat ka na. Dito, you have to parang most of them, you have to go to a website, they have to get your SSN, so you really have to have your SSN before you do a lot of transactions here. Kasi not all apartments are ready for occupancy. Kasi may times na after 2 months pa, after 3 months pa. So, ayun dapat ka din, you have to really look for apartments and maging masipag ka din. Because once you get approved for rent, hindi pa na po natatapos doon. You have to call the electricity company
Hmm.
for making para mag-create ng account. You have to call the gas company para din mag-create ng account. And ang pinakaano dito is your renter's insurance. You can never move in without a renter's insurance. So, yun ang mga big difference aside from siguro, I mean, it's a lot of things, but or those are the few biggest things siguro na I can share na people have to be prepared for, because it's a series of a lot of things that you have to do before yun, getting an apartment, and then um being able to move from one place to another, yun nga, pagko-commute and stuff. Yun po.
Ayan. Actually, ma'am, with that, no, parang ang daming natutunan for sure ng mga nurses, no? Kasi
Yeah.
when you don't have any idea, ma'am, no, na pupunta ka sa bagong lugar, mangangapa ka, sobrang hirap nun. Pero it's a good thing we have
Mm.
this kind of interview para at least coming from our nurses mismo, kung ano yung mga adjustments na kailangan. Yan. So thank you for sharing that, Miss Essie, no? And I believe,
Mhm.
pero ma'am, do you have your credit card na po ba?
Ay, yes po. Yun
Ah.
pala, isang gusto kong talaga i-mention to everyone, or mamaya siguro sa sa ibang sa mga other questions natin. But the thing is, um, remember everyone that if nandiyan pa tayo sa Philippines, we are asked to process advantial. Ay, please, please process them kasi po pagdating niyo dito, at least if you already have your advantial account na nasa Philippines ka pa, pagdating niyo dito kahit po $100 lang yung pera niyo, your advantial credit card will help you survive, ayun. And then the car loan, which I will also probably be sharing a lot later, but please process your advantial diyan pa lang sa Pilipinas. I promise you it's gonna make you survive.
Ayan. So it's a pro tip from Miss Essie. Ayan. Thank you so much, ma'am, no. For the next question, ma'am. Ano po ba yung since it's also a big factor, no, in adjusting, especially is yung company or yung
Yes.
agency. So, ma'am, ano po ba yung mga assistance na natanggap nyo from Town Kids, no, upon your arrival in the US or in the New Jersey specifically?
Ayun, like I mentioned, yung prior is yung nga, so advantial. And pagdating dito, of course, there would be always someone who will be picking you up at the airport. So yung mga nagpi-pick up sa inyo sa airport, tsikahin niyo na po, magtanong na po kayo about New
Mhm.
Jersey and all. Kasi yung parang your journey starts there once you land in the United States. And then Town Kids also provided us with a financial loan yun. And yun, it's parang siya, no interest, and maliit lang yung you have to pay them back, but in small amounts for a large period of time. So ayun, aside from sabi ko nga your advantage na credit card, if ma-approve, you will also have financial support from Town Kids here. And we also have yung staff house where we can stay for a while we are looking for apartments too. And yun, may grocery and some stuff that they give us when we arrive. And ayun, so it's always not easy kasi baka isipin yung magiging easy agad siya when you come over kasi it's really different, yun lang. Kaya nga sabi ko, na-mention ko before, have a positive mindset. You have to take it in little by little, but you have to be feeling good about it. It's like a new, but it's a good change. Ayun.
Ayan. So, don't expect na once you arrive here, parang ito na yung greener pasture agad, no?
Oo.
It takes time, takes a lot of patience, and of course, adjustment period talaga. So, I hope our nurses would have that kind of mindset, ma'am, no, na hindi agad maganda yung buhay pagdating sa US. So, tiis muna, ma-judge ka muna kasi wala kang credit card. So,
Yun.
so practice ka muna mag-drive. No? So those are the things. Pero
Oo.
sooner or later, ma'am, eventually, no? Kapag when you're used to it naman,
Yeah.
madali na lang. So, tiis lang. Ayan. So, ma'am, alam naman po ng lahat, no? In everyone's knowledge, they already know that all of our nurses are being deployed in New Jersey since state ni Town Kids, New Jersey lang naman, no? Ma'am, pero sobrang laking factor, no, ma'am, na yung dadatnan mo most of in the state, puro Town Kids nurse, no? Yung Town Kids community po ba, ma'am? Like, arriving in the US, seeing a lot of Filipino USRNs working in the same company as you are, nakatulong po ba yon in terms of your adjustment, in terms of you learning better or adjusting easier compared na wala kang madadatnan or wala kang kasama papunta ng New Jersey?
Yes po, actually the Town Kids community is my favorite part here when I moved. Kasi our fellow nurses here are just, overwhelmingly generous when it comes to everything. Like if you already have people that you know. Tapos yung funny pa is someone you know from many years ago, nandito din pala, nakatawon kasi pala yung stuff na ganyan. And one thing I can say is when I arrived, yun, hindi siya easy at the start, but it was made easier by our very wonderful Town Kids nurses that are already here. Yun, like, the people I know when I was in Cebu, nauna dito, like, nung nalaman niya na nandito na ako, ayun, may pag-visit when they visited me sa staff house, ay, may groceries ganun. Hi, Hannah, thank you, ha. And
Shout
then,
out!
yeah, shout out. And then meron din like si Tina and Apple, they have friends na who became my friends too
Mhm.
because yun nga they visit. Ang pinaka very touching is that they really take time from their work or yung nagde-day off sila and then they visit us sa staff house, kinakamusta kami. And they are so wonderful na they took us around New Jersey to see the things that we needed to see siguro while we start. And yung talaga, yung huge amount of support nila is in the form of yung emotional support. Kasi it's tough sometimes siguro for many. And kahit na yung information na kailangan mo when you just ask them and then you don't hesitate to ask, yun lang talaga kasi there are things that you really don't know when you get here. But if you know people or even if your batchmates know people, always ask because it is very important for you to be able to have the right information before
Mhm.
you do anything. Example, yung yun nga yung apartment. We ask our mga tawag nga namin dito yung mga tenured namin
Mm.
because they give us all the information. And ayun, isa pala sa mga things that we really parang we really learn is that when you get an apartment, for example, wala sa atin yan, 'di ba? Make sure that you have a washer and a dryer because it's so difficult to make labada here. Akala mo sa atin kasi yung naglalabada, pero dito, if you don't have a washer and a dryer, you have to like share sa common washer and dryer, which is not sometimes good or hygienic or something. So, yun, naghahanap ka ng apartments with a washer and a dryer, and then sabi nila when you like for me, for very important is when you drive, and especially takot ako sa mga yung parkway yung tawag dito, yung freeways,
Mhm.
you use Google with yung avoid tolls and highways. So ayun, nakakagala ako, but they call it the back road. So those are the small things that they tell us, but very very important. So one thing that I'm really proud of, no, that makes me really have fun here. Yun, have fun talaga kasi parang, sorry mama ha, pero hindi na ako naho-homesick charot
Ah.
lang. Kasi this is a wonderful community that we have here, except for the food siguro. But the people that we have here, one thing that I'm proud of is that Town Kids nurses really look after each other. And I think that's one of the best qualities that we have as Pinoys, because
Mhm.
we make sure that yung mga struggles natin is something na hindi sana ma-experience ng people next to us. And yun, paying forward din yung mga things na good things that happen to us. So that's really siguro the best, kumbaga the best packaging of the US journey that we have, a very good support of our Town Kids nurses here in New Jersey. Ayun po.
Ayan. So, thank you so much, ma'am, 'no, kasi we actually have a lot of nurses, natatakot sila kasi New Jersey, it's a very new state, 'no. Pero dito po kay Town Kids, once you arrive, minsan yung mga kasama sa training, ma'am, 'no, sila din yung kasama niyo
Mm.
papunta ng US. So, dito pa lang po sa Philippines, nakaka-build na kayo ng friendships.
Yes, build friendships talaga na Pilipinas pa lang.
Mhm. 'Yan, kasi unlike sa iba, ma'am, 'di ba nag-scatter sila to different states. So,
Oo.
dito New Jersey kayo, sama-sama kayo. So once you landed there, we actually have ngayon ma'am 150 nurses deployed. Ayan,
Wow, oh,
in New
tapos
Jersey.
magkakapitbahay pa kami dito sa village din, ayun. So, ang saya lang.
Ayan, so 'pag may ulam ma'am 'no, dala-dala na lang or 'pag
Ay, totoo yan po, oo.
ayan. So, at least 'di po kayo kakabahan 'no. So with that ma'am 'no,
Yes.
ang next question ko diyan, alam naman po ng lahat that you go there alone 'no. You don't have your dependents 'no, very strong
Hmm,
independent woman. Ayan ma'am
yes,
'no.
strong independent woman.
Ayan. So ma'am, can you share us the experience? Kasi for sure marami pong nurses, upcoming nurses na makakapunta ng US ng mag-isa nor sa single. Can you share us the experience, ma'am? How do you think, ano yung kinaibahan ng mag-isa kang pumunta, mag-isa ka sa apartment, mag-isa kang nag-a-adjust, nag-figure out ng things, no? Paano po kayo nag-adjust sa ganong setup?
Ayun, so siguro before I share yung experience adjusting to life na solo dito sa
Mhm.
US, let me share a very interesting story. Yon, I mentioned that to you before.
Yes.
Na yung sabi ko nga is that I feel like I'm really meant to be here. Yung delays and everything that happened to me has a reason, because yun nga, parang when starting from my flight here to the US, everything just fell into place. Ayun, so during my flight from Manila to San Francisco, kasi there was like in the middle of the flight, I think 6 hours away before we landed here in San Francisco, there was a medical emergency. So yun nga yung mga usual na medical emergency ina-announce sa na And then sabi ko ay ayoko yan, parang natatago pa ako, sabi ko ayoko niyan kasi first time ko mag-US, tapos marami naman siguro. So I saw people stand up and then saying na ayun, medical personnel na and all. So ayun, natulog ako and all, sabi ko sana tapos yung medical emergency. And then yung one time, yung parang a few minutes later, parang naihi ako. Tapos sabi ko nga sa katabi ko si Apple, Apple mag-CR tayo. Tapos ayun, tumayo kami. So she went to the restroom
Mhm.
and then, ayun. So habang nasa restroom siya, nakatayo ako, naghihintay. Tapos biglang nag-announce na, "Please refrain from standing up because we still have a medical emergency." Chu, chu, chu. Sabi ko, "Ay, nakakaya ako talaga yun." Yung ano. So lumipat ako ng ibang restroom. And then, nung lumabas ako sa restroom, I saw that right across where from the restroom that I use, is still the medical emergency going on. And then during that time, I saw also the flight attendant. She was frantically looking into stuff and all because the personnel helping out were asking for give me this, give me that, and all. So parang sabi ko, naawa ako sa flight attendant because she was looking at me, she didn't know, and then parang nakascatter lahat. And then
Mhm.
I told her, do you need help with anything? Like siguro medicine that they need or the stuff that they need. Parang when she looked at me, sabi niya, nurse po kayo. Sabi ko, opo. Parang nahihiya pa ako. Tapos sabi, "Oh my gosh, mom, please, help me because they're asking me for epinephrine and I'm really not sure where this is." Tapos yung epi kasi maliit lang. Sabi ko, "Sige, I'll help you. Just give me where your meds are and stuff." So ayun. And then sabi niya, "Ma'am, naghahanap sila ng gauge 18, gauge 20." "Ano po yun, ma'am?" Sabi ko, "Ay, it's okay." Sabi ko, "Give them the pink and the green." Sabi niya, "Ano nga po yun, ma'am?" Sabi ko gano'n. Sabi ko, ayun. So, I know they have their ano naman, pero siguro not everything they are aware of. So ayun, anyway, make the long story short, I helped with the yung pagbigay lang ng things that the people in the medical emergency were needing and stuff. And I will never forget that kasi yun nga, sini-CPR nila and all. And at that time it was like a physician's assistant who was heading everything. Just like, "What time is it?" Sabi ko, around 6:19, ganun. Hindi ko talaga makalimutan yung 6:19 AM na yun because she was saying, "Oh, I think we can stop the CPR kasi unfortunately he's not really responding. There's no hindi din siya ng AED kasi walang matrace and stuff." And sabi niya, "We've been doing this for more than 30 minutes. We are going to stop." Gano'n. And sabi ko, "Ay, nakakalungkot."
Mhm.
And then one of the doctors who were assisting, went to the wife kasi lalaki siya. And then he went to the wife and then parang sinabi niya siguro na, I think we're going to stop. Parang hanggang dito na lang." And then parang yung sa movie na naiiyak yung asawa, but she has no one to turn to. Yung parang sabi ko, na-imagine ko, sabi ko, what if yung nangyari 'to sa tita ko, sa mama ko, sa mga kakilala ko, and they have no one to turn to. So pinuntahan ko siya. Yung I don't know how long it was, but she was sobbing when I hugged her. And then ayun nga, tapos yung parang sabi nila, "Ay ma'am, ano ka, kamag-anak ka?" Sabi ko, "Oh no po." Yung I was just helping around and all. So ayun, unfortunately, the patient didn't make it and then I was there to comfort the wife. And then yun, sabi ko when everything was settled na kasi parang nag parang we cleaned the area tapos i-settle din namin yung body and stuff. And sabi ko, I am going back to my seat na kasi I don't think I have anything to help na. And anyway, everything is done. And then sabi nga ng pilot, we couldn't turn around and do emergency landing in Hawaii kasi nga we just passed it by, so we have no choice but to really land in San Francisco. Ayun, sabi ko, "Upo na ako." Tapos sabi ng flight attendant, "Ay, wait ma'am, because we need your information because you helped with the emergency." Sabi ko, "It's okay. I didn't touch the patient. I was just, handling over the stuff that they needed and all. And besides, I don't have a US phone number. This is my first time flying to the US." Sabi niya, "Oh, ma'am, welcome to the US. It's an unfortunate na experience, but it is a core memory." Sabi ko, "Tama, core memory siya." But, parang sabi ko nga and then anyway, sabi niya, "Oh, no, ma'am, we need your information because every role that was played here in the emergency daw is vital." And then, sabi niya, while we were all busy with the patient, you were yung will never forget the word. You were passionate enough to give comfort to the wife. And that was very important, ganon, and stuff like that. Sabi ko, okay. Tapos nagbigay ako ng email address and all. Ayan, and they gave me a voucher for my future travels and all. So ayun, sabi ko nga, parang when I arrived in the US, yung nagland na kasi we all had to sit down, we have to wait for a few minutes and all because, sabi ko nga pagdating sa US, sabi ko, "Ay, US na talaga to." Kasi yung umaakyat na mga police, I think, immigration officers and medical personnel kasi they had to check on what happened, and they had to interview all those who touched the patient. Sabi ko, "Ba't ang gagwapo nila? Para talaga akong nasa movie." Talagang sabi ko, "Ay Lord, Amerika na talaga 'to." Gano'n. Anyway, ayun. So, it was a very eventful flight, and sabi ko nga, papunta pa lang ano na, may nangyari na. So sabi ko, "This is just, what if nung earlier ako nag-ano, nag-fly and stuff, sino magko-comfort sa wife?" Gano'n, gano'n and all. Sabi ko, yeah, so, it was, orchestrated by God to happen because that was what's meant to be. Anyway, ayun, so go back to your question, 'di ba, that's a very long chika 'no? But ayun, I just wanted to share, 'cause it was really a very ano, very, although it was sad, but it was parang core memory talaga siya. And ayun, so adjusting here to the life in US, because I've been living solo naman for the past decade, because I've been living alone in Cebu din, far from my family, which is who are ano pala, in Bacolod. But somehow this helped me to transition really fast here in the US. Ayun. And in the apartment, kasi this is like a really big apartment. Meron naman akong housemate, so I don't live in my apartment alone. Pero halos di rin kami nagkikita
Mhm.
kasi yun, ang shifts namin iba-iba and all. Pero I think yung adjusting experience dito is yung ginawa ko siyang fun because I just took it all in, and then I told myself, because this is what I wanted. So it's not that I don't have a choice, but I have to find the good things with everything, like yung silence, nakakatulog ako ng mahimbing. Kaya lang minsan gusto mong matulog ng 7 or 8 p.m., it's still very very
Maliwanag pa nga.
maliwanag outside. So, bibili na ako ng yung eye cover para para makatulog ako. And then yung sa grocery, yung pinaka-fun part, yung alam mo, ikaw yung self-checkout, ikaw yung nag-scan ng barcode ni chi chi gano'n. Sabi ko, nagiging ano ka din, cashier. And
Cashier.
you know what? Oo, sabi ko, yung mga people dito din they don't use sa'tin, kasi sabi ko iba talaga kasi yung plastic natin ang dami. Dito puwede ka talagang mag-grocery and then you carry your stuff na walang bag, and you go out gano'n, basta bigay mo lang yung receipt, or you always carry your grocery bags with you para or sometimes yung cart na lang gano'n.
Mhm.
And then yung din, yung parang the biggest achievements that I had, especially in getting a car. Wala akong car diyan sa Pilipinas, but I had my first car here in the US, which is parang
Yes.
unbelievable. Yung parang sabi ko, totoo 'to," parang gano'n. And yun din, like what I said earlier, always take advantage of your advantage. And also, yung pino-promote talaga yung Mazda 'no, but Mazda here is really nice. It's a very seamless process once they know that you're a nurse. Kahit yung mga apartments dito, once they know you're a nurse, or you have someone na yung parang nag-refer sa'yo, your fellow nurse, it's easy because they trust nurses. Kahit bago ka pa, it's not a problem with them. And with Mazda, parang you will never get out of the dealership without a car. Gano'n talaga yung nangyari dito. Sabi ko, "Di pa ako marunong mag-drive." Hinihintay ko pa si Tina kasi kailangan ko ng kasama nagda-drive. So ayun, pinirmahan ko lang yung papeles, and then sabi, "Can I just, leave the car here? I'll get it." So palusot ko pa, "I still have work kasi," gano'n, gano'n and all. So
Pero hindi mo
ayun,
pa
and
kaya mag-drive nun 'no?
hindi ko kayang walang kasama. Yung parang natatakot ako kasi parang 'pag tumingin ka dito for the first time, ang bibilis ng sasakyan, parang zoom, zoom, gumagano. Sabi ko, "Ano, paano ba 'to?" Ayun. Yun nga, so, driving is one of the biggest achievements that I have here, and parang yung parang yung best part of my solo life kasi nga yun, I can get anywhere. Pero yung lang talaga siya, nung sa Pilipinas ako nung nag-driving school, naiiyak ako 'pag naka 60 kilometers ako. Dito minsan 'pag gabi parang naki-carried away 'pag kita, 60 na ako, miles na yun. Yung parang naki-carried away ka, but ayun. So, yung parang take it in with fun, because talaga it's totally different, iba talaga siya. And ayun nga, sabi ko nga na 'pag nakikita ko yung mga kasamahan ko dito, yung ka-batch ko with their families, it's also very cute to see them that they're
Mhm.
transitioning together. So masaya talaga siya if you have your family with you kasi I think, you will go through the changes together and you have a support system. Kahit single ka dito, don't worry, you have your TK nurses around
Yes.
and oo. And you can always, always ask questions. And then ano yun, parang ano siya, parang you have that kind of security kung wala kang nadala na family mo dito. And also yung, well, whether we like it or not, your earnings here are just totally different from what you earn there in the Philippines. Sabi ko nga, yung isa ko din na achievement is nagpa-Thanksgiving party ako sa amin. Wala pa akong 2 months and let's say I spent, a lot of it kasi I spent a lot for it. But then sabi ko, ilang taon ako sa Philippines, hindi ako nakapag-party ng ganito sa family ko. But when I'm here, hindi pa ako nakapag 2 months, I was able to achieve that. So ayun, kaya lang yun lang nga, always make sure that you are able to save kasi wala ka talagang ano, siguro wala ka talagang mapupuntahan dito if in case. Siguro puwede ka ring mangutang 'no, pero it's not something siguro na ano, but you have to save for yourself and you have to be aware of the ano, yung mga financial opportunities kasi ako
Mhm.
nag-a-ask around ako how I'll be able to like have a passive income, hindi lang trabaho ng trabaho and all. And yung isang ano din is the food, iba talaga yung food natin diyan compared here. And yung servings talaga nila dito as in, isang serving, ang laki. I remember yung first meal ko dito out, yung ano, dinala ako ni Shelo sa isang kainan. Sabi ko, "Isang order 'to, hindi 'to pang 3 tao." Tas yung takeout dito, hindi yung server yung mag-aano, ikaw yung sabi niyo lang, "Can I have a box?" Charot, oh, 'di ba? "Can I have a box?" Kasi ikaw magbabalot ng pagkain mo. 3 days ko po yun naubos. And then, yun din yung ano, yung pagti-tip,
Mhm.
yun, yan tinuruan din ako si Shelo yung nagturo sa akin kasi she was the one who also, drove me around when a few days after I arrived. And ayun, sige lang, magtanong kayo sa mga once you get your or you can do your research, ayun. And, dito nagiging ano, I prefer to cook rather than ano, to eat out kasi yun nga, the food is well, masarap siya nung nasa Pilipinas ay once in a while kaya 'pag dito everyday parang,
Mhm.
ay
Nakaumay
masyado na
ba?
siyang oo, nakakaumay. Masyado siyang marami talaga, the serving is really big. So, noon nasa-surprise ako ngayon ay hindi na ako nasa-surprise 'pag kumakain kami sa labas, may takeout always, ayun. And then, yung mga do it yourself na mga stuff 'pag nag-order ka ng chair, ikaw yung mag-a-assemble unless siguro mahal dito yung ano, yung parang yung mga physical labors kasi I have a friend na gusto niya ipa-clean yung house niya. Ay naku, ang mahal per hour. And then 'pag nag-order ka ng stuff from IKEA for example, gusto mo ng tig-assemble, it costs a lot. So naintindihan ko na ngayon the things I see in the movie. Sabi ko, kaya pala meron silang mga own tools, sila yung
Mhm.
nagpupukpok ng mga ano and stuff. Kahit ako natutunan ko yung mga do it yourself na pag-assemble dito 'cause ayun, it's ano, giving the independent woman vibes, charot.
Yeah.
And ayun, you work hard here but you have to take your time off even harder. You have to enjoy during your time offs. Ako kasi, I think a few weeks ago, I worked like 60 hours in a week. Kasi nga may nag-PTO na isang nurse and I offered na sabi ko, sige, I will do extra hours for that patient. And kaya lang nakakapagod talaga siya. So I told myself, I promise na ano, every rest day ko, I will go somewhere. I will take time to enjoy. So kaya yun yung ginagawa ko because work and life balance is also very important here because 'pag ano, 'pag nandito ka, hindi ka makakakita ng yung mga neighbors na tumatambay sa labas tapos nagchichika, "Uy, hello," ayun, mga marites o mga ano, wala po. Wala pong tao sa labas, walang nagtatambay. Yung mata makikita mo lalabas, sasakay sa kotse, magtatrabaho, uuwi, pasok ulit ng bahay. So ayun, kaya nga it's a good thing that you have a community here and siguro yung ano, like I mentioned earlier, experiencing, adjusting to the solo life is also comes with a lot of prayers. Kasi 'pag hindi ko na kaya sabi ko, "Lord, tulungan mo ako. I don't know what to do. Help me get through this." Or kahit sa ano, yung nag-drive ako, "Lord, hindi ko alam kung pa-left ba ako, pa-right or sige Google Map." Kasi ano, in 100 feet, yung 100 feet pala nasa harap mo na, yung parang gano'n. Anyway, ayun, but take things slowly but always have fun because wala ka ng choice, nandito ka na, immigrant ka na, green card holder ka na, and there's no turning back. So ayun, whatever issues or problems you have, face them, be prepared, but always make sure that you are mentally positive, that you will be able to take it in, and you will see all the good things in yung lahat ng changes because again, it's just totally different. Sabi ko nga, it's you cannot compare the life that you have in the Philippines with the life that you have here because just different. All you can do is just think na sa Pilipinas ganito, but here it's this. So I have to do this and I have to make sure that masasanay ako dito and this is something good for me. Ayun po.
Ayan. Actually, ma'am, I enjoyed listening to your story, no? And I hope, and I know our nurse is here, no? So in that span of 3 months na nagstay kayo sa US, ma'am, there's so many interesting things that had happened already.
Yes po. Marami din pong yung mga stories. Ay, eto din pala yung let me just share one more story. Yung mga ang dami naming bloopers, promise. Yung pinakamalaking blooper namin lately is pumunta kami sa Asbury Park. Sabi namin, ay, kasi sabay kami ng day off ni Tina and Apple. Sabi na, mag-Asbury Park tayo. Let's do, yung kahit makaamoy lang tayo ng beach, gano'n. Ayun, tapos nag-park kami. Tapos nakalagay doon, pay parking. Sabi namin, saan tayo magbabayad ng parking? Gano'n. And sabi namin, nakita kami parang box. Sabi, mamaya na kasi hindi natin alam ilang oras tayo dito. Tapos naglakad-lakad kami. Hindi kami nagbayad ng parking. Pag-uwi na namin, sabi ni Tinang drive, girl, parang may papel sa windshield. Sabi ko, ay, oo, kunin ko, ganun. Ticket pala po, Miss Janica. Nagka-penalty po kami kasi hindi kami nagbayad ng parking fee. Pero nagbayad po kami nung before kami bumalik sa sasakyan kasi nag-struggle kami. Alam niyo po ba, you have to use your credit card, $2 lang naman sana yung pero ang fine namin $50. Kaya sabi ko kay Tira, ano ba yan? Nagka-ticket pa tayo. Tapos yung weird pa doon is kung parang magpo-protest ka na, sabihin mo may mga court appearance, yun pala yung nakikita ko
Actually,
sa mga
oo nga,
you have
ma'am.
to defend yourself. Sabi niya, ay wag na lang, magbayad na tayo ng fine. Sabi ko, ano ba yan? Next time pag tayo pumunta somewhere, tingnan natin kung saan tayo magpa-park. Tapos yung babayaran natin agad kasi naku, wag na tayong gawin ulit ito kasi parang nakakahiya. Ayun lang. Anyway, yun lang yung blooper. So, di ba, no, it was not, it was a mistake on our part, but we found fun with it. And then sabi namin,
Mhm.
next time pag nagpunta tayo somewhere, hanapin talaga natin yung kung saan tayo magbabayad ng parking or most of them here have the parking app. Dun ka
Mhm.
na magbayad din sa app. Ayun, basta, ayun, so one of the bloopers that we had, pero it was fun din kasi pinagtatawanan din namin yung mga sarili namin. Ayun.
Kasi ma'am sa Philippines 'no, nagpa-park ka pa lang may nakabantay na sa'yo.
Oo, may tao. Tapos yung may manual talaga or minsan talaga free. Dito kasi everything is automated. Yung pag-checkout sa grocery, pag-parking, and then parang talaga siya lahat, parang may system. Yun
Mhm.
yung maganda dito. It's very organized, yun lang. We have to learn kumbaga, the technology of being in the US kasi talaga,
Ibang-iba
ayun.
talaga ma'am 'no?
Oo,
Mm.
ibang-iba talaga siya.
Ayan. So, again, I think marami na kayo ng tips na nakukuha from Miss Essie 'no? Kasi ako parang ready na ako mag-US ma'am kahit 'di naman ako makakapag-US. Anyways ma'am. Ma'am, this is for the last question.
Oo.
Ayan. Ma'am, in that span of 3 months, how was life working under Town Kids so far?
Ayun, yun nga sabi ko, I like working with kids a lot kasi minsan alam mo, ayan din, I have another story to tell din, 'di ba? Kasi 'pag fresh ka sa Pilipinas, yung sabi nga ng mga kasama ko, "Ay, amoy Pilipinas 'to," kasi naiiyak pa. Kasi sometimes I feel yung naawa ko sa mga
Mhm.
patients ko, but they have awesome families. I'm really lucky to be with a patient and then grabe yung parents nila, yung isa kong patient na ang hirap, pero parang hindi mo maaano yung hirap kasi the mom is just so hands-on, so mabait, so pinapakain pa ako and all. So parang sabi ko, ay, nakakahiyang magreklamo dito kasi she's just so generous, so wonderful. Sabi ko, the most perfect mom I have ever met kasi hindi nagagalit. But yun, so the work experience is, ayun nga, yung trainings natin, always take it all in. But when you come over, meron din namang training ulit with Miss Jen. But you also have to probably make research. And ayun, always ask sa mga ka-endorse mo na nurses. Because yun, sa Pilipinas wala tayong cuff assist, wala tayong vest, tapos hindi yung naka-tray sa Pilipinas parang hindi siguro uso na nasa bahay, and then G-tube, J-tube and all. Ayun, and ano, yung favorite part ko dito with working with kids is yung minsan kasi yung cuff assist, kumbaga yung isang tatay nga sabi niya, it's so intense. Yung procedures na ginagawa mo sometimes it makes the kid cry. Pero yung bata na ano, nakakantahan mo ng Wheels on the Bus, tapos nakakalma, na ano siya, nachi-change yung mood niya and the experience becomes good. Hindi na na-associate yung parang event na yun with something. Kasi hindi mo yung magagawa sa adults, di ba? Hindi mo makakantahan ng Twinkle Twinkle yung adults pag, pag
Oo,
natetense.
masak
Oo. Tapos, minsan nga may isa akong patient na kinantahan ko ng ano, yung alphabet song, yung Up to the Ceiling, gano'n-gano'n. Hindi nila alam na merong gano'n pala na song. Sabi ng isa, "How did you know that?" Sabi ko, "My mom is ano, a preschool teacher," gano'n. Sabi ko, ang buti naman pala na ano ko na yun. So ayun, the stuff that I do with kids, parang yung iniisip ko lang is the procedures that we do, make it an experience for them that they would enjoy. It's not really good na parating silang sinasuction and all, or tinutubrushyan, pero there's always a song that comes along with it. So nagiging singer pa ako dito. But it's fun. Ayun. Yung Wheels on the Bus, hindi ko alam na song yun, pero nang nandito ako, na-memorize ko na po eh. Ayun nga. And sometimes I call my mom, "Kuma, ano pa ba yung ibang songs na pwede kong ano, yung kailangan, pwede kong kantahin sa mga kids." Yun. So, of course, aside from yung kinakantahan mo yung kids, you have to know the stuff that you do. Especially yung iba natin, like I mentioned, yung G-tube, J-tube, merong bolus na pag-feed, meron namang may continuous feeding, may machine. So you have to know all of those things. You will know them during training, but you also have to do your research. But then again, it's always best to ask then your fellow nurses here that you work with, especially on the same patient, on how you deal with things, because it's different. It's different from a hospital setting. In a hospital setting, you have a standard, but here sometimes it also would depend on the parents, on the mom, on their preferences, because alam nila yung anak nila. They've been doing that for years and months, and you always have to have a good relationship with the family because you're with them every day of your shift. And ayun nga, and ayun yung culture then, because um we have mostly Jewish na mga patients, and you know the religion that they have and the culture that they have is different, but it's ano, it's just adapting to it and learning how to respect their ano, their culture and the way that they live. Ayun. So ayun lang. Yun na ang masasabi ko sa mga fellow nurses natin, humanda po kayo ng mga nursery rhymes niyo kasi ano, you might need it when your child cries. Ayun.
Ayan. So, ma'am, actually, yung ginagawa niyo po, those are the things na, kumbaga, extra effort, no, na hindi naman niyo kailangan gawin, pero ginagawa ninyo. I think that what makes nursing profession a very noble talaga, ma'am. Noble job,
Yes.
noble profession.
Yes po. Kasi rather than yung parang maawa ka, you just
Mm,
have to make the kid enjoy whatever is
mm,
being done. Ayun. So ngayon, hindi naman ako naiiyak kasi sometimes I feel sorry for them. It's like I'm happy now because I feel like you are just absolutely lucky to have a family who fights for you to be able to do this. And kami as nurses, we're here for you and your family. Yung parang ano lang talaga siya, it's very ano, it's a very moving ano thing for me then every time I have those encounters with my patients. Especially pag nagsa-smile kasi
mhm.
yung mga patients ko non-verbal, pag nag-smile yung sabi ko gusto niyan twinkle twinkle, sige, twinkle twinkle ulit tayo mga gano'n.
Ayan. So thank you so much, Ma'am Essie. This is actually a very fun and at the same time, no, informative discussion with you. And I believe the mga nurses natin na nanonood ngayon, they're also laughing, having fun. So Hopefully, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing this.
Mm.
Before we end this, ma'am, no, since nandyan ka na sa US, baka po may gusto kayong batiin sa Philippines. Para pag napanood nila to, they would like rewind and rewind it.
Ayun. So ayun, first of all, I just want to thank you then, Miss Janica, for parang sabi ko nga, for checking on me because iba pala 'pag ano 'no, 'pag nakukuwento mo siya and ano, yung parang na-realize ko, ang saya pala. So ayun, thank you for this opportunity again to be able to share with my fellow nurses. And of course, ayun, as usual, yung mga ano, the people that I like to thank is of course my parents, my family, my nieces, my nephews, my friends, and you know, mga prayer warriors ko because until now I know they're praying for me. The people behind this success, of course, Town Kids and my uncle who supported me financially to be able to come over. And then ano pa ba? Ang dami kasi I just have to thank everyone yun lang. And of course, my ano, my trainers here, sila ni Miss Jen for always being there to ano to hear me out whenever I have some issues or I have questions and all. The management and yun, most especially yung ano, sabi ko nga, make your batchmates your circle of friends because sabi nga ng isang mom dito, sabi niya, you guys have a really good friendship. And na-observe daw niya na those people that you come together with, they are still the same people that
Mhm.
you ano, you have friends with or you're friends with or you ano, you parang you celebrate with them all the time. Sabi ko, ay na-observe pala ng isang parent kasi sabi niya ano, yun, she finds it fun daw. Sabi ko, yeah, that's what we do. And then ayun, your circle of friends, especially your batchmates. So sabi ko nga, ayun, gusto kong mag-hi din sa mga batchmates ko. Hi din yan. Si Tina, my very, ano, very patient driving instructor. Wala pong ibang nakaka-drive ng sasakyan ko except for her. At except for her and ako, ayun, kami lang talaga. Kasi yung ginagawa ko before yun pala experience ko is when I go to work, especially pag off ni Tina, I drive to work and then she is in the car. And then I let her bring home the car. Tapos after nun, susunduin niyo ulit ako, gagamitin yung car ko and then I will drive home with her. So ayun, so yun, sabi ko nga, I'm very ano, fortunate. And I can say blessed because parang siguro if I was ano, this is what God has designed for me to be able to adapt here. Ayan. So hello, Tina and Apple, and to my batchmates na Ron and Cheryl too because ayun, magkaka-ano kami dito, magkaka-neighbors kami dito sa
Mhm.
Ocean Park ko. At least 'di ba, may Ocean Park kahit ano, malayo yung ocean dito. Ayun. Nasa Ocean Park ako kahit papaano, ayun. And ayun, to everyone and to those who are watching, I hope yun, start with a positive mindset before your journey here to the US because, you know, this is just very ano, enjoyable if you make it work. Again, issues are there, my problems and stuff. You just have to be aware what the issues are and what you are supposed to do and who to communicate with. But most of all, focus on yourself because it will not be ano, it will not be easy if you make it hard on yourself first. So make it easy on yourself because everything else comes easy. Ayan po.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Miss Essie. Ayan.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you
you.
to everyone's watching right now. And I know we've learned and gained a lot. So hopefully, up until the next time, ayan. Thank you again. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Pahinga na po tayong lahat. And Ma'am Essie, ingat po kayo mamaya. Ayan.
Yeah, thank you
Ayan.
po.
Bye, everyone.